You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Do you remember when that song came on the radio? And like we were all kids like singing to that song, and then that was one that like I got older and I was like listening to the lyrics as I was singing it, and I was like, this song's real dirty.
Like, this is inappropriate.
Yeah.
Guys,
that's all I had to say about it.
Oh, okay. Guys, welcome to the Real Awkward Podcast. This is the best damn podcast that you've heard today.
Keeping it awkward.
Oh, my Lord.
Woo!
God,
How we do.
We do it well. My name's Andy.
I'm Amanda.
I am Ashley.
And today's episode is called
Do-do-do-do.
a street cred episode.
That's right.
Amanda, tell everybody what that is.
Okay, here's the deal. So, a street cred episode, we take an actor, actress, director, whoever, and we pull up their IMDb credits. We start at the bottom, work our way all the way to the top. Now we're here. We're going to shit on some movies. We're going to say we like some movies. We're probably going to say we didn't ever saw some movies. And then Andy's probably going to say how old he was when a movie came out. He may relate it to a video game. That's how we do it.
I related it to my childhood trauma. Yes, and you guys have already clicked it because you want to know about Zoe Saldana. Did I say that right, Ash?
Yeah, I Googled it.
Okay, Zoe Saldana. Is that how you say it?
Saldana.
Saldana. Yes. Zoe Saldana. She really came onto the mainstream here these last like 10 years. She's been rocking and rolling, sweet Susie.
Yeah, I think you might be surprised at some of the movies she was in.
I hope I've seen them. And if I haven't, I'm skipping right over it. And if you guys are part of our Instagram page, you can write us and tell us things about the movies we may have skipped. Let us know if they're any good.
Yeah.
Cool?
Cool. We're all on the same
Let's
page?
do it.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's learn about her.
Okay.
Go.
Zoe Saldana was born on June 19th, 1978 in Passaic, New Jersey, to Asalia Nazario and Aridio Saldana.
It's called radio. Just kidding.
Aridio Saldana.
Okay.
Her father was Dominican and her mother is Puerto Rican. She was raised in Queens, New York. When she was 10 years old, she and her family moved to the Dominican Republic where they would live for the next 7 years.
Oh, okay. Was she born in Brooklyn, raised out of Queens?
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's how that goes. I think it's the other way around.
She was born in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And then something about her, she did like ballet and crap.
And then she was graceful and shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Something I don't give a shit about.
It was too long. I don't want to go into it.
Too long, didn't read. Okay, got it.
You know, like you just read the headline.
Yeah, right. Got it.
Okay, so her first credit is an episode of Law and Order.
Oh, girl.
Dun.
Is that how that goes?
I think so, right, Amanda? Law and Order. Dun, dun.
Yeah, so like that's like when they come back from the commercial break or they like change locations. It'll be like courtroom, chung chung.
Wait, so
But,
she, how old is she here?
This was in 1999, so she would have been 21.
Oh, dang, dude. For some reason, I thought she did like childhood acting, but I guess
No,
not. Okay.
She didn't. Remember, she did ballet.
Oh, yeah, in ballet
and crap.
shit. Okay, got it.
And then her first movie was Center Stage.
Is that ballet and crap?
It's a ballet movie.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's like a dancing movie.
Dang, I missed it.
She probably did ballet and crap.
Yeah, she probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen it, but that was like so long ago, it's not even sure anymore.
Wait, this is 2000?
Yeah, 2000.
I think it was what my sisters used to watch, like Save the Last Dance, Bring It On.
Yeah, I feel like it was
And
around that time, right?
I think it was like, and so I'm sure I've been in the house when it was on.
Yeah.
Is she the main character? I mean, you don't have to go into it, but I imagine she'd be on the front cover if she was, and maybe not. So
There's a lot of people on the front cover.
Oh, okay.
She's not one of the first like builds.
So she's probably just a side character.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
But considering she had no experience, she's probably not the main.
Little
character.
did she know what she would become one day.
Her next movie was called Get Over It.
Get over it.
Did that have Cisco in it?
Ooh.
Oh.
Dong, da, dong, dong, dong.
Yes, it did.
Ooh, Amanda's seen it.
girl.
Kirsten Dunst, Ben Foster.
I remember that movie from Blockbuster.
Oh, I
This
don't.
has a
I just
lot of
remember-
people in the cast.
I just remember the front cover had Cisco, and I was just like, Cisco? Like,
what
dude,
is that
Okay,
about?
so this has, like I say, Kirsten Dunst, Ben Foster, Cisco, Shane West, Colin Hanks, Zoe Saldana, Mila Kunis,
Whoa.
Ed Begley Jr., Martin Short, Carmen Electra, Vitamin C,
Whoa. Coolio. Rip.
Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P. You know, it's funny that you bring up Cisco. This has nothing to do with it, but you remember the Bloodhound Gang? Do you remember
Yeah.
one of the songs was like, yes, I'm Siskel, yes, I'm Ebert, and I'm giving 2 thumbs up. You
You
remember
thought
that?
he said Cisco?
No,
Yeah.
my friend thought he said Cisco, and then he thought that was the person that was singing the song. And he was like, you know that song from Cisco. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then he starts singing Bloodhound Gang at me, and I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, they probably both sing about butts.
Yeah.
Fair.
But it's funny that it was actually Siskel. Okay, continue.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, gotcha.
Her next movie was Snipes.
With Wesley.
Never heard of it.
Don't think so.
Okay, got it.
Don't know what this is. And then she was in Crossroads. Britney
Britney
Spears.
Oh, my
Spears.
So there's 2 movies called Crossroads, by the way.
Yeah.
There's one with Ralph Macchio where he's playing a guitar and faces the devil.
Yeah.
And then there's Britney Spears.
Not the same. I don't think they're the same thing.
2 different movies. Was she a best friend? Was she one of the friends in the car?
She
that
was
go-
one of the 3, right?
Dang. Okay.
Because there was I just remember like when my sisters would watch it, it was like there was the white chick, like the tan chick, and then like the darkest one. And I
Yeah.
hate to
Safe
say
to
it that
say
way.
Brittany Murphy's
but
not
it's
in
like-
this movie.
No.
Okay.
I just remember it was like they were trying to be like, we have every ethnicity here. Like it was. That's
But
very
the
much
other
what it
girl
seemed
was
like.
Taryn
Me.
Manning. She's not like a different ethnicity.
She was what?
Taryn Manning. She's not like a different ethnicity.
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe it was a different. Maybe I came in at a funny scene, but it was like
No, the problem is
I think
you're
it's like
so
the
pasty
blonde,
white
the blonde, the brunette.
that anybody looks tan to us.
Yeah.
I just remember like there was this. I think it was that movie. I probably wrong, but it was like Zoe Saldana was in it, and it was like there was this scene. It's like a restaurant or something, and it was like there was like a white guy, a black guy, an Asian guy, like every
All
like
the boxes were checked.
yeah,
for the
and it
scene,
very
yeah.
much was like we're not being like discriminatory. We're being inclusive.
I never saw that movie. You would think, like, I was a sophomore in high school.
you would've
I
loved
probably
that.
would have seen it, but I never saw it.
Oops.
And her next movie was Drumline.
Oh, with Nick Carter?
Yeah. I remember this one being a big deal.
It wasn't. I mean, I watched it in band.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's not that bad. Like,
I can
mean-
kind of see Zoe Saldana's like career happening in front of my eyes. Like I can see her just be like, you know, I took that kind of like teenage angst movie, and then I'm going to take something that's similar but has some band stuff to it. I'm going to take something that's similar and like, I have a dance background, so you can kind of see how she just like wove her way.
yeah, that's
like,
what I was saying.
up,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like you would have been surprised at some of the things that she was in.
Yeah.
well, I mean, she was the right age at the early 2000s to be in these kind of like larger teen movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would make sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked Drumline, I think.
I think no confidence there.
I feel like it was a classic like dance battle, like
Yeah.
drum off, like
Is that what it was? Because it wasn't at marching bands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her next one was Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl.
I knew that one.
Oh, because wait, is she like Jack's girlfriend or something like that? And she
Okay.
hits him.
So yeah, she hits him.
Yeah.
So there's like a part where they're putting a crew back together, and there's a woman who like won't show her face.
Yeah.
And finally, I think she looks up and he's like surprised to see her or something like that, and she like slaps him or something.
Yeah.
And says he stole her boat.
Okay.
And
okay.
then he like promises to give her a new boat or something like that.
Wait, was she the first like owner of the Black Pearl, or is that something totally different?
I think
'Cause
it's something
Barbosa
different.
owned the Black Pearl or something like that, or stole
Yeah.
that from Johnny Depp. I don't know.
I think he steals
Yeah.
lots of boats.
Yeah, fair enough. But I remember her in that scene.
Yeah.
But it's very short.
Yeah, she had like
right?
one scene, like
Yeah.
that she's known for. She probably was in others, but
Yeah.
next she did an episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Dung 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 dung.
Jumping franchises, I see.
Yeah. And then after that, she was in The Terminal.
Oh, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
she
I
actually
never saw
opposite
that.
him in that one? Because I don't remember. I just know he's stuck in the airport.
I don't feel like anyone's opposite him in this one.
Oh, maybe she is though, and we just didn't realize it. Because I think
don't know.
I don't know if he has a love interest in it or not. But okay,
I don't think so.
okay, Zoe Saldana, I'll give you that. So far, I don't think these are terrible movies to be a
Right.
starting actor in.
Right?
Yeah.
But she wasn't like well known at this point still.
Right.
Like a lot of movies people saw, but they probably didn't know who she
Yeah,
was.
she didn't hit Johnny Depp, and I was like, "That's Zoe Saldana slapping him."
Right.
Yes,
Exactly. Her next movie was called Haven.
I did not see that movie.
I've never heard of it.
Temptation. No?
Do you think that was
Got
about
nothing?
being tempting?
Probably something to do with temptation. Constellation.
Is that about stars?
Don't know. And the next one was Guess Who. Do you remember that one?
Oh, is that the remake with Bernie Mac?
Yeah, Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, so she's the daughter in that one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ashton Kutcher's is the boyfriend that's trying to
Mm-hmm.
win over Bernie Mac. R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah. After that, she did Dirty Deeds.
I don't know that one.
That
Nope.
one, there's a movie called Dirty Deeds, but that's like in the 90s. So
This was 2005.
yeah, I don't know that one then. So that third Dirty Deeds had like John Favreau in it and Vince Vaughn and all those guys.
It says, I'm trying to read it. 16, I just got to click. 10 dares, 12 hours, one wild night.
Ooh. I know not.
Nope.
Nothing,
Okay.
Amanda?
No.
The Curse of Father Cardona.
Is that a horror movie?
It looks like it was in Spanish.
Okay, because she speaks Spanish, doesn't she? Isn't she fluent in Spanish?
Yeah, her parents were Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Maybe I should have remembered that from the beginning of the episode. Misa Scusi.
Her next movie was called Premium.
Is that about
She's
gas?
just taking stuff at this point.
Is that about gas, Amanda? It's like just filling up. Like
The whole movie.
Sure.
Hour and 37 minutes, rated R.
the character arc is like unleaded, and then she moves to premium at the end.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Her next movie is called The Heart Specialist.
Is that about a doctor? Or
How
is it
much
like
of a
Matters
span-
of the Heart? I made a movie called Matters of the Heart. You can go find it.
Don't.
It's probably similar. It's so good.
Is-
Some of my
how-
best work.
So, what year is this?
We are in 2006.
Interesting. So
You know
these-
what? That's writer strike territory.
Well, and a lot of these movies are like bam, 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 bam. Because
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean was like early 2000s,
Right.
Yeah, she was in like
Interesting.
2005. She was in 4 movies.
but oh wow,
Okay. That's quite a bit.
A couple in 2006, and then her next one was called After Sex, and it was unrated, so I don't even know if it was
Oh
in
dear.
theaters. Then she was in 5 episodes of a show called 6 Degrees.
Dung dung. Oh, different. Wait, is it Bacon? Kevin Bacon
Well,
in it?
it's about everyone is connected, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just pretty sure Kevin Bacon wasn't in it. But
Wait. For some reason, I
Wait.
remember seeing the cover of that one. Was that Blockbuster Days?
it was a show. It wasn't.
Oh,
a
it was a
movie.
show. Okay, never mind.
That's why I said episodes.
Sorry, take it back. Reeling it back.
And then her next one was Blackout. I remember seeing this one on the shelves.
I don't remember this one. What was it about?
I didn't see it. I saw it on the shelves.
Okay.
Do you want the synopsis?
No, Amanda, did you see Blackout?
the name's not familiar to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Her next one was Vantage Point.
Oh, I did like that movie.
I like that movie.
Is that
the
Assassination,
one?
right?
Yeah, that was the assassination.
Yeah.
It had Matthew Fox from Lost in it, right?
Right. This
yeah.
is the one where like it would play through the story and then it would like rewind and play the same story through a different.
And Dennis Quaid,
Point of
right?
view?
Dennis Quaid's
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
I liked that movie.
So then you get like all sides of the story. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. It was
I liked
cool,
the movie. That was one that I used to recommend to people a lot of Blockbuster because I thought it was
Yeah.
just different.
It was well done. I remember it being
I'm
well
surprised
done.
that I've like forgotten about this one because I remember it being really good.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we own it unless we got rid of them.
We probably got rid of it.
We had
That movie-
we had like all of those destroys at some point.
That movie reminded me of like The Inside Man with like Denzel Washington and Clive Owen.
Oh,
So it was one of
yeah.
those ones where it was like it was a good movie, but I'm not like jonesing to watch it again.
Yeah.
You know, like
Isn't it weird how movies hit like that sometimes? Like you watch them and you're like, that was good. And then you just
yeah,
don't
that
go
was
back.
great. It's like, do you want
Yeah.
to watch it again? No,
No, I'm good.
I'm okay.
Next, she did The Skeptic.
The Skeptic.
I'm not sure about that movie.
Does that have a dark? Does that have like a dark front cover and the writing is in red?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember it.
Tim Daly and Tom Arnold.
Okay, I've seen this.
A lawyer
Oh.
who doesn't believe in ghosts is haunted after moving into a family mansion.
Yes, I watched it because it's a ghost story.
What's her role in it? Do you remember?
No,
Oh,
I remember.
okay. No.
I remember Tim Daly
Okay.
because he used to be in the show called Wings, and I thought he was. Handsome.
I loved Wings.
Oh, I remember that.
God.
Oh, wait. Is Tim Daly
the main character.
the brother?
One of the brothers.
Okay, so Tim Daly is the main character in Wings, and his brother is Steven Weber.
Yeah.
Who's the one that's like kind of a douchey douche in the show?
The brother.
The one he has like semi longer hair.
Yeah. Stephen Weber.
Steven Weber.
Okay. Because he's in a really weird movie, dude, where like I'm gonna have to go back and like find this movie for you guys because if you haven't seen it, it's insane. It's basically about a guy that is abusing these girls that are part of like a dance studio or something like that, and they get revenge on him, and it is the sickest, grossest, weirdest shit I've ever seen. This
Wasn't it
movie's
a
intense.
Netflix movie? That
Yes.
was a Netflix movie.
Did you see it?
No, you told me about it. 'cause
Oh my God.
I was
I
I,
gotta-
was thinking about watching it, and you told me it, and I was like, I won't watch that.
Yeah, dude, it's like that's what it is. They're not dancers. They're like she's like a
They play
violinist.
the cello or something.
Yeah, the cello.
Oh, we
Dude,
watched that together. What was that? That
Yes.
was so weird.
Yeah, and he's the bad guy in it. And at the end, I don't care if you guys haven't seen this. Spoiler alert! At the end, dude, they like chop his shit off, all of it, and then like force feed him with a feeding tube and make him just sit there wallowing with no arms, no legs. Like it's crazy.
Was it called The Cellist?
Yes, I think you're right.
Something like that.
I think you're right.
It was so bizarre.
It's really weird. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Total sidebar.
Yeah,
but-
yes. Zoe Saldana went to Wings, went to that movie. Okay, back to Zoe.
Then she did Star Trek.
Oh, she's Aurora, right?
Uhura.
Ahura Monroe. What is it? Or I don't know.
This just
It's
says
Lieutenant Uhura.
Ahura.
Oh, okay.
Ahura.
Hoorah. No, she. I remember her in that film, and that probably did get her like that stardom.
Yeah.
Right. I'm assuming because Star Trek was relatively positive reviews. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was. I thought the first Star Trek was good. Like,
Yeah. Chris Pine, right, plays. I said Picard. Plays Shatner. What's his actual name?
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk. Thank you, dear Lord. You can tell
no,
I'm not a
it-
Trekker.
Uh,
That's what it's called. They get upset if you
You're
call
not called
them.
a Trekkie anymore?
No, they get offended if you call them Trekkies
Why?
because that's not the pronoun that they prefer. They prefer
oh my god.
Trekkers.
I will not
Yeah,
call you a
we-
Trekker unless you're wearing hiking boots.
That's awesome.
I remember Star Trek. They were making this big deal about it, and I was kind of like, I don't care. Like, I really don't.
Oh, sure.
And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, I like pleasantly surprised. Like, it's good. Like,
yeah.
she's decent in it. Like, and that was one where like now is where she kind of starts to like move upwards because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
there's another huge movie coming. But that movie, she and like Chris Pine, even Zachary Quinto were like all of them were like you'd seen their faces before, but they weren't
Right.
like huge stars.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. They all became stars in their own right after that.
Yeah, I feel like this movie made them a little bit more memorable.
Yeah.
And also, they did a really. There's a second one, but I don't remember
There's, like,
if she's.
3.
Is she in that one?
We'll find out.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm like I forgot what we were doing. As if you're not going to tell me in a little bit. Okay.
So after Star Trek, she did Avatar.
Oh shit, dude! I forgot she was in that, and that's what she's known for.
Yeah.
Like at that time.
So she probably filmed Avatar long before she filmed Star Trek.
Oh, knowing Cameron, yeah, it was probably filmed
Yeah.
4 years before as he's working on the edit
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
That's wild though. But you're right, that was a huge movie for her.
Yeah, I mean, we have an unpopular opinions episode where I talk about how much I hated this movie.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of in the same boat there.
And so I'm assuming we'll be coming back to this topic again. But I mean, visually, like Avatar in the theater was insane. It
Yes,
was like
it
nothing
was.
I'd ever seen
Agreed.
before.
Yep.
But then, you watch it at home and it's kind of like, oh, this is nice. But then it's like, you've seen Dances with Wolves, you've seen Fern Gully, you've seen Avatar.
Yeah, you're right. It's all kind of the same thing. But the 3D precedence is what really gave everything that, like,
Yeah, the reason the movie
memorable
is
feeling,
still
yeah.
yes, the reason the movie is still known is obviously just like the sets and the art design, but then the visual effects in the movie were amazing.
yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And lucky for her, she was in it because
And
now she has
penis
everything
braids.
Yeah.
and penis brains
And that.
And unobtainium.
and unobtainium.
Next, she did, I don't know if I saw this, Death at a Funeral.
Oh, I've seen that.
Is that a
I remember-
comedy?
I think it was
like a black
dark
comedy.
comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, so it was a British comedy.
Yeah.
And like it was one of those ones where like it was remade like a year after the original came out, but it was
with
remade
like
for
American actors.
American actors.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that. So she's like one of like 100 characters in that film. Then.
Yeah, I don't know which version she's in, whether she's in the original or the remake,
Oh, sure.
but they're fine. The movies are fine. Like they're both funny for different reasons, but I think they
Yeah.
both have Peter Dinklage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is the one with Chris Rock and Martin Lawrence.
Okay, so the American one.
Yeah.
Call me an elf
Yeah.
one more time. He's an angry elf. That's Peter Dinklage.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. I was like, that's interesting to have elves at a death at a funeral.
All right, Zoe. So can you? Okay, I'm not going to go very long here, but can you imagine being her? And like, sure, Star Trek was popular. Like, dude, I got a golden nugget. Like, this is awesome. But then you hit Avatar, and then nobody stops talking about this movie for like a year, right? If
Like
not
4
longer.
years.
Yeah, for 4 years, and you're the main actress in it. So at this point, she's fucking sailing
think-
high.
I think that hurt her almost.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she's the main actress, like the lead actress
Yep.
in at the time the most popular top high grossing movie ever.
Of all time.
And
Yep.
nobody knows who she is. Because
Yeah,
it
you're right.
wasn't her face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
Like-
right. Because you're right. Yep.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah,
And you're like
that's crazy.
like you're walking down the street and you're like, "Oh my god, it's my movie." And people will be like, "Oh, didn't recognize you in it." You're like, "Bitch, I'm that one." Like I'm the one in the poster.
That does suck to have a movie
Yeah.
like that because Jake, you actually see him as an actor because he transports himself, but her, she's
Right.
already. Yeah, that's right. Crazy.
Dang.
I always thought that was interesting.
Dang. Sorry, Zoe.
All that work, no recognition.
She's like, but Star Trek.
right? Next, she did The Losers.
Oh, that's pretty good
Ooh,
with
banger.
Jeffrey
I love
Dean
that
I
Morgan.
movie.
watched this one because of Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, you like Jeffrey
Yeah.
Dean Morgan.
And Chris Evans is in that too.
I don't care.
Oh, no, you're right, Amanda. He is in that one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's got a pretty awesome mustache.
I liked The Losers. It was like what? Like some misfit, like
Gangsters or criminals or something like that?
were
Or
they
no?
were they bad guys?
I thought that was the whole deal, is that they were kind of like bad guys that are kind of reforming a little bit, or it's all. I mean, I feel like it's almost a little Suicide Squad.
That's what I was thinking when you said.
Yeah.
I
that.
was gonna say,
Or
I feel
the
like it was.
or like Bad Guys, the kids movie that came out
I
recently.
was gonna
Yeah.
say like it hits that vibe, like
Yeah.
like it kind of a revengey. They were kind of wronged or something like that, and want to get back at somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Also, sidebar: The Bad Guys is cute.
It
No, it's
is.
actually a great
It's-
movie.
It's decent.
It's great. Kids love it too.
I find animations these days, and I'm like, I really like that, and I don't want to tell anybody.
It's okay.
Oh, I don't
Sing-
give a shit.
Sing 1, Sing 2. My favorite movies. I love them.
I unabashedly love Shrek, so
Oh, that's right.
That's fair.
I don't
That's
give a
fair.
shit.
So the next movie she did was called Burning Palms.
Never heard of it.
That sounds like a Florida residence up in flames.
Takers, not to be confused with Taken.
Takers. That sounds familiar, but
kill you.
that might just be it's a front cover I recognize or something.
I don't know. I don't recognize the front cover.
Yeah, I'm with Amanda. I don't remember it.
Columbiana.
Oh, that she was like the main role. She's like a femme
Yeah.
fatale.
Yeah, I never.
I
saw
never
this, though.
saw that.
Is it a TV series, right?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
it was a movie.
It was a
Oh,
movie.
and then they made it a TV series. I swear it was both, but I might be
maybe.
It
wrong.
might have been.
So, but yes, she's like a femme fatale. Like I'm pretty sure she's like
Oh.
badass in that. It's I don't know if it's like Columbia drug lord and she's like in there killing the dudes. I don't know if that's the movie at all, but I feel like that's what it should be.
Ashley, are you able to see like a rating on it, like a score?
Yes. 6.4.
That's
Okay.
not great.
Yeah.
That's not great, but I remember like seeing her in the trailers for this movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The next one she did was The Words. I think I saw this one. It's Bradley Cooper.
I do like Bradley.
And I think basically like he is a struggling writer and he ends up stealing someone else's work.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and it kind
interesting.
of just like all crashes down on
plagiarism.
him. And they're in a relationship. So
That's
it's kinda
interesting
like-
for them to be together and then have such a huge relationship later too. Future movies that they do together.
Yes.
I'm racking my brain.
Just keep going.
Okay,
You'll
I'll
see it.
keep
Yeah.
going. I remember it being pretty good. It was drama, you know.
Okay.
Then she did Star Trek Into the Darkness. She was.
I think that's the
Uhura.
second. I'm pretty sure that's the second one.
Yeah, you can talk about it now. Andy.
Oh, is she the same character?
Yeah, Uhura.
She plays someone entirely different. She plays the Avatar character. Comes
been
on
done.
board.
I'm pretty sure this is the one where Benedict Cumberbatch played Khan.
Yes, he does. Yep. You're right.
They're again, the movie, like, it's just like the first one. Like, they're fine. Like,
Well, it was cool because the Star Trek series in this one like splits into a separate universe so that they can make new Star Trek stories and not like have to follow the same stuff.
yeah.
Because they did like a warp drive they weren't supposed to, and then split timelines, and then you get all these cool new stories and characters. But I mean, she played the role like exactly like the TV series was too. Like she has her own twist, but she honored that character. So that makes sense.
Next, she did Blood Ties.
I do not remember that movie.
I don't know if I saw this.
Feel like I've heard of that, but I don't think I've seen it.
Out of the Furnace.
And into the frying pan. That's not how that goes.
Nope. Nothing. How
got
about
nothing.
Infinitely Polar Bear?
Infinitely polar bear? That sounds like somebody
Infinitely
not
polar bear.
completing a sentence.
I'm going to read the synopsis because I'm curious. A father struggling with bipolar disorder tries to win back his wife by attempting to take full responsibility of their two young, spirited daughters who don't make the overwhelming task any easier.
You know what that sounds like, Amanda? That sounds like Oscar bait. That's what that sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So right now, she hits all of these big movies. She does Star Trek, and then she does these like 3 like no names.
Yeah.
These probably are the same thing where it's these movies are made,
Yeah.
and they're kind of in production, like, you know, they're being edited for a while, and then once her name gets a little more recognition, they're like, oh, hey, remember that one we shot a year ago that we haven't distributed yet?
Throw
Like,
that
put
out.
that one
Yeah.
out.
That's fair.
So then she did 2 episodes of Rosemary's Baby.
Ding ding.
I didn't know they made a show out of it. Oh, it
Episodes?
was only 2 episodes.
That's weird. I didn't know they made a show.
I don't know.
You could do
Yeah.
that sometimes. They do miniseries that way.
But she's Rosemary.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
Like from the horror film back in the 70s?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have watched it if I'd known.
Yeah.
It
I
existed.
agree.
Yeah. And then she did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never seen
Arguably the one where she also is covered up in makeup.
Right?
See,
I know
that's-
she's blue in one and green in another.
See, that's something I was thinking about when I was talking about the Avatar thing. Is like she is literally a huge actress in some of the biggest movies, period.
Yep.
And you don't know who she is.
No, you legitimately, like, once she's completely out of makeup and you see the actress and you're not familiar with the work, you would just pass her by, wouldn't you?
Honestly, that would be kind of nice.
You would, yeah. It's kind of like going to Comic-Con with like a mask on and being an actor.
Yeah.
They do that all the time.
That would be
which is
kind of
really
nice.
cool.
I feel like also like her personality is so subtle
Yeah.
that she's not like over the top in your face. So like even if she plays a big role,
Yeah.
like she's not a huge presence, which works
Yeah.
with the role she's in.
Mm-hmm. I can agree
But
with that.
I think that makes her less memorable, maybe.
I think that's fair. She's definitely not like a Jack Black or like even Chris Pratt, where like just their vibe very much is like you pay attention to them because they kind of want the whole scene.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
you're right.
And
Sometimes they're over top for that reason.
She definitely comes across more like laid back and pulled back a little bit. And so you don't focus on her even though like she's a huge part of these scenes.
Right.
She has to be like one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood right now. She has to be. With everything that she's done.
Well,
I
especially
mean,
with
she could-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avatar.
Yeah.
You could literally be like, "I'll take $10 million, please."
Well,
like,
that's just it. Is like literally Avengers was the only one to knock Avatar off of the highest grossing movie of all time, and she was in both of them.
yeah.
Like that's wild.
Yeah.
But also Ash, Rocket Raccoon, is voiced by who?
Bradley Cooper.
There you go.
Yes.
I still can't like. It's like Vin Diesel's Groot, right?
I know, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could be anybody. You have one line.
And he probably makes so much money just saying I am Groot.
Dude, can
Oh,
you
yeah.
imagine? He's probably in the studio just like, okay, say I am Groot like 100 different ways,
Yep.
and then we'll just plop him into the
We'll
movie.
just put it in.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's interesting about Guardians of the Galaxy is famously, James Gunn's brother was Sean Gunn or whatever. He does the motion capture for Rocket.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's not even like Bradley Cooper's not even there.
Right.
Like,
He's just doing the voice.
and I think that's kind of crappy. I'm like, I would be like, no, bitch, get in the green suit
Yeah.
and you act these scenes with them.
So him and Vin Diesel both just got to chill while everybody else has to get in costume and makeup.
Yeah, they don't,
Yeah.
probably don't even have to go in. They just do it from home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and she plays a cool part, and she has such a huge like role in the whole saga, the Avengers
Yeah,
saga.
and I
so-
think she's great at it.
Yep.
Just because, like I
Honestly-
said, just because she's subtle doesn't mean she doesn't have a big impact in her part.
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy one, like that one's my personal favorite, but she plays such a cool role in that movie because she is like an incredible warrior. Like she's
Yeah,
awesome.
badass.
So I love that movie.
Yeah, she starts that off as a bounty hunter, right?
Yeah.
'Cause that's why she steals that shit from him, from Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, what did she do after a great movie like Guardians?
She was a voice in the Book of Life.
Okay.
I like that movie a lot.
I don't think
Isn't
I don't think I saw
that's
it.
literally the competition to Coco, right? The Book of Life.
It is, but they're very. It's very much one where they're very similar movies released kind of closely together,
You're right.
but they're very different stories.
Are they both? Do they both result around the Day of the Dead though?
Yeah, kind of Mexican
Okay.
culture.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 And the next
Well, like-
she did. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say the Book of Life is more of like a love story, love triangle,
Oh.
where Coco is more about like finding your family.
It's all
Does that make
about
sense?
family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Okay, next she did a movie called Nina, and she played
Never
Nina
heard of it.
Simone.
What's that from?
Oh, awesome! I had no idea they made a Nina Simone movie. That's cool.
She's a jazz musician.
Did
Exactly.
Sorry, that's all I know.
All jazz musicians play the same song.
All I'm gonna
I
say
bet they
is
do just for fun.
after this, if listeners and Andy, if you've never heard of Nina Simone, Google her because she has a really cool story.
Go check it out.
Yeah, she has a really cool story.
All right, check it out.
Next she did Star Trek Beyond.
Oh, so there was a third one, which I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen the third one.
She's a different character in this one, though.
Nuh-uh.
She's Lieutenant Uhura.
Oh, she gets moved up. You know what? I wonder if she negotiated like Halle Berry did in the X-Men movie. She's like, if I'm going to do this third one, I'm the leader. Okay? I'm the leader.
I'm a lieutenant
I am
now.
the leader of the Enterprise.
I am getting a promotion.
I did not see Beyond, and I feel bad because I liked both of the other two, so I must have messed up.
I'm
I
surprised
never-
I only saw the
I
first
never
Star
saw
Trek.
it.
I never saw the other two.
I
But
swear
like the
you
first
saw
one
Into the
since-
Darkness with me. Okay.
I didn't.
I think we own them all.
Probably.
I think I bought Beyond
Probably.
in intentions to watch it.
Probably. Next, she did a short called Quantum is Calling.
Okay.
And then her next movie was Live by Night.
I did not see that. Amanda, did you see Live by Night? Okay.
Nope.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, neither.
Me neither.
What year are we on? I'm sorry.
2016.
Okay.
And then next year she did Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Arguably the
girl.
second one. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Notably, yes.
Arguably the second one.
You might be right in that assumption.
Does she play a big... I feel bad. I've not seen Guardians 2 in a long time. Does she play a big role in that one or not? Because Peter Quill's basically just meeting his dad the whole time and hanging out with him and all that stuff.
No,
I don't
she does.
remember her role.
She plays a decent role. She's basically trying to like help him,
Okay.
but they're all kind of taking a back. They all kind of take a back seat to
In this one. But I
Kurt
think she's the
Russell
one that's
and
like,
Peter
Peter,
Quill.
like, I don't know if your dad's good or not. And he's like, shut
Yeah,
up. You don't know my dad. Yeah.
She's trying to figure out who Ego is.
Right. Okay.
okay. Her next movie was called I Killed Giants.
It sounds awesome. What is it? Does
I've
she
never
actually
even
kill
heard of that.
giants or is it just like a witty?
Barbara Thorson struggles through a life by escaping into a fantasy life of magic and monsters.
Dude, I would say I love Zoe Saldana. I'd watch it.
It sounds kind of like what's that one movie where the girl's like an orphan? and
Bridge to Terabithia.
No. What's it called with the really good soundtrack?
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch.
Never ending story. The
Never ending story.
So anyway, I wonder if it's kind of like Sucker Punch, where like she's trying to like escape from life
Oh,
by
okay.
like having these fantasy like dreams.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I like her.
What's the rating on that one?
6.1.
So it's
Yeah.
mid. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And she's not the main character. I think it's a younger girl.
Okay.
Next, she did a voice in My Little Pony the movie.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
There was a resurgence at that time too. I remember like
Can't
2017.
say I haven't seen it because I probably have. And then she was in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, we could go on all day about that, but that was
Never
she's
saw it.
She plays a missed that one.
Could you imagine? Like
You just missed one in the
literally almost every person, every
Yeah.
adult has seen that movie.
I've
Like,
had people talk to me before though, and they're like, "Yeah, I've only seen like Captain America and like Thor, and then I didn't watch anymore. I kind of fell off of it." And I was like,
No, we've
"What?"
got friends that are like, we're not into superhero movies. We
Yeah.
don't watch them.
Yep.
yeah, I know people who are like, yeah, I don't keep up with that, and I'm like,
Who
What
are
do you
you?
mean?
Do
Like,
you not?
what do you-
do you not wait for Disney to release every Marvel thing on Disney Plus, and you're supposed to watch it immediately? Okay.
Then she did a voice in Missing Link, which I think we just
Oh.
talked about this on the Hugh Jackman episode.
Yeah, we
didn't
did.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
have not seen that one, but Amanda said it was pretty decent.
I saw.
It's not-
I think I saw parts of it.
it's not my
pretty good.
favorite
Yeah.
one, but I think it's cute. It's worth watching at least
Because
once.
Zach Galifianakis is the lead, right?
Yes.
That's the one? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah, it's definitely-
a Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's definitely not like laugh out loud. Oh my god, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. But it's very like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Then she. I don't know if you've seen this one, Avengers Endgame.
Missed it.
No. Nobody.
Oh.
Yeah, we've seen it because she has a very pivotal role in that film. Very pivotal.
Fair enough.
Right,
Yeah.
Amanda?
Yeah. Is this Endgame? Is this the last one we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I talked about this on another episode that I was like like end of my pregnancy due with Lincoln when that movie came out, and I was like determined to watch it.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was like, I don't care if my water breaks. I'm finishing this fucking movie. Like, I don't care.
I don't care that it's 3 hours long.
It's a long movie for that too, but I remember her just like, she looks up at him and she says, "Ha, you lost because you don't love anything." And he looks back at her and has a tear. And I was like, this movie's incredible.
Well, no, that was
So good.
that was Infinity War.
Wait,
Doesn't
really?
she? I thought
Wait,
she
how
dies.
is she in Endgame then? I'm confused.
I think they probably do like, because I think Peter Quill finds her and it's before they meet or something like that. Like she's in it, but she doesn't
confused.
now
know
you have to watch
him.
the entire.
No, I think Amanda's
series
right
again.
because Endgame is about them going back and correcting what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Infinity War. You're right.
Yeah,
I take it
I
back.
think she doesn't know
apologize.
him.
I apologize. You're right. They retcon, I guess, her story.
Amanda's never wrong.
Yeah.
You should know that.
Amanda is never wrong. You are never wrong, Leonidas.
I mean, I am sometimes, but no, dude. I mean, come on, that movie's amazing. Hello.
Dude, I just pulled my Marvel card because I should have known that, and I'm
So
really embarrassed. If you guys are listening right now, please just chastise me on the comments. Next,
Next, she did a Netflix movie called Vampires versus the Bronx.
I would see it. I'd watch it.
I've never even heard of that because
No.
if I had, I would have 100% watched that shit because that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Abraham Lincoln Vampire
And
Hunter.
that was it came out in 2020. We should have all just been sitting in front of Netflix the whole time.
Yeah, when we
right?
weren't doing anything. You're right. She's right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to go find that. I will watch it.
Her next one is a voice in an animated movie called Vivo. Looks like maybe also in Netflix.
I do not remember that.
I've never heard of
never
that.
seen it. And then she did a voice in another Netflix animation. This was a show. She did 9 episodes of Maya and the Three.
Nope.
I've never heard of these.
Yeah.
Problem is, like, I really like some of the Netflix original movies and stuff for like the kids movies.
Yeah.
And the problem is they release so many
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I can't keep up.
And
There
Netflix's
was,
search options are shit.
Well, yeah, and
sometimes,
it only
too.
shows you like related things to what you've already seen. a
yeah,
lot of
like
the time.
I went through Netflix like one day on my phone and I was just like taking screenshots of like the movie covers that I was like, this looks interesting. Because it's like I'll never find it again.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. You're right.
Put it on your list.
I
What
do,
year are
but
we
I
at,
never
by the
look at my
way?
list. It's gotta be
You said
recent.
2020?
Oh, we're in 2021 now.
Okay, see, so we're
Yeah.
close. Okay.
Her next one was also a Netflix movie, The Atom Project.
Great movie. You see that, Amanda?
Is that Ryan Reynolds?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
It is awesome.
I think I watched parts.
It is
with
really, really
you.
good. It's Ryan Reynolds goes back, or he's a pilot in the future and has access to a time machine and somehow goes back and tries to help himself like escape through this world. And Zoe Saldana is the love interest in that one.
Well, because
and
didn't like his dad left him when he was young, and he
Uh-huh.
wanted to go back and like
Figure
find
it
his
out.
dad and figure it
Yep.
out, and then he ends up helping himself.
But as a Netflix movie, it was one of the first ones I watched, and I was like, that was good. Like that was I would call it a AAA title. Like it was really good. So you should
All
watch
right,
it.
I'll have to watch it.
Yep.
Next thing in her credits is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I don't know if it's just a short or something. It doesn't say the.
I thought Cosmic Rewind was a Disney thing.
Is that like a special or like a animated thing? Remember when it tells like different backstories and stuff like that in the Marvel stuff, or it like recaps the Guardians? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody tell me what it is.
I don't know.
Next, she did Amsterdam.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, that's
seeing
like
that.
a current. That's like a current movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to see this.
Is
but
that
I
the-
forgot about it. That fell off my radar.
Yeah.
It was like an ensemble cast kind of
Mm-hmm.
sitch.
I think it's on Amazon.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll have to check it out.
Watch it there.
I remember the previews looking pretty good. Next, she did a Netflix show called From Scratch.
Oh, that's like a love story.
Looks like it.
I
So-
I missed all these Netflix stuff that she's
I just
done.
googled.
yeah,
I
it's
just
been a lot
googled.
on Netflix.
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
It's a new roller coaster at Disney World.
Oh, so
Okay.
she plays like a character.
She
in
plays
that
herself.
one? I see.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a ride.
Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, it didn't say anything, so I was curious. And then the next movie, Avatar: The Way of Water.
Oh, damn. So what's just literally here?
Yeah.
And that's it. Well, and of course, if she's doing that one, then she's doing the next 7 or whatever he decided
Well,
to do.
yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Jesus.
Those are listed.
I just don't know if I will care. I feel like I'm going to have burnout by the time 3 comes out.
You don't
I have
Do you
zero-
think you'll go see
I'll
number
go.
2?
I'll
just
go
to
see 2
it?
just to see. But then if I get the feeling, like I think I'm going to get the feeling where I'm like, I didn't really care, then I will not care about 3, 4, 5. I won't. Yep.
They waited way too long to
Way
make this
too long.
movie.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
Cameron's
get that,
MO.
like, well, I get that he was waiting for the graphics and like the abilities of the computer graphics to catch up. I get
Yeah.
it, but like honestly, man, what's it been 10 years? Like,
Yeah, and what he I know I heard an interview and he really wanted the water physics like to look good and wanted to be able to shoot underwater physically. So it's like I get it, but it's like I don't know, man.
well,
Yeah,
for me,
I think Amanda's right.
I watched the trailer
Mm-hmm.
because it was playing when I saw something else. I think Black Panther probably. And I remember thinking, first of all, I don't give a shit because I already don't care about Avatar. But
Right.
I didn't know until I saw the trailer, obviously. But the movie centers around their story. So it's like the original Avatar people now are
Yeah.
interacting with the water people. And I think I'd be more interested if it was just same planet, new
Yeah,
area. It's
right.
like, it's the way of the water. We're now learning about the water tribe, essentially.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm with you though. They took too long that like my spark isn't there anymore. I
Well, and
have
I
no
don't-
excitement over it.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the characters from the original one.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
that's the thing. Like,
care about them.
So, whoa, sorry. The original one came out in 2009, so it's been over 10 years.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Almost 14.
But yeah, I feel like normally in the situation where a sequel came out and the first one was so long ago, I don't quite remember. I'd want to rewatch the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's like 3 hours long, and then you have to go to a theater and go see one that's now over 3 hours long, I don't
Shit,
want
how
to
long
do
is
It's
it?
gonna hurt on that movie.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There better be an intermission, man.
Yeah.
All right, Zoe.
So her next movie is Guardians of the Galaxy 3,
Okay, sure.
and then Avatar 3, 4, and 5 are coming out every 2 years.
Wow.
Dude, they're gonna. Okay, all right.
It's like the Olympics.
I don't want to go on this for too much longer because we've shat on Avatar before, but I have to wait. So 1, 3, 4 more years to get number 5, or wait, 5 more years to get number 5.
6.
Hold on. So 2 comes out, 2 more years, 3 comes out, 2 more years, 4 comes out, 2 more years, 5. Yes.
Yeah.
6 years. No, I will not care anymore. In fact, I already don't care because I don't want to care because of how long it is for me caring.
Yeah.
I'm upset.
I get it. You don't care.
James Cameron has never done something like this where he's done that many sequels, and I think it's going to get the Transformers treatment where you don't give a shit anymore,
No.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I mean,
and I think,
I
and
haven't-
I think knowing that they're all coming out, you kind of have to see number 2. And if you skip number 2,
Yeah.
you're not going to want to go back and start fresh. So you're just going to skip 3, 4, and 5.
Is he just think he has the next Harry Potter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he's like,
I don't
oh
know.
yeah, dude, I can do 7 movies and people will come see my shit. I
Well,
don't know.
And my issue is, so the trailer was like crazy long.
Yeah.
And it's literally the same story all over again.
Yeah, it
it's
feels like it.
literally
Because they're
a
kids,
girl,
right? Instead,
it's literally it's. So I think they're obviously changing it to be.
Yeah.
It's now their kids, and then it's probably
Right.
gonna be their kids and their kids, but like, it's literally Romeo and Juliet all over again,
Yeah.
and like that's
Yep.
what the original Avatar was. It's
You're
like
right.
you're not supposed to be together, but we love each other, and it's like the same thing. We're not supposed to be together, but we love each other, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
I literally from the trailer I was like, if this felt like an original story, I'd be willing to give it a chance because I knew at least visually I'd be in for a ride.
Yeah,
But like
sure.
the trailer, I was like, I don't care about the story at all.
Yeah, that's the feeling I get too, Amanda. I watched it and I was like, meh. Where
Yeah.
the first one, I was very intrigued. I was like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
this looks cool. This looks different.
So continuing on,
Yep.
stuff she has coming out. Movie called Keyhole Garden. There's rumored an untitled Star Trek sequel. Rumored movie called Emilia Perez. Movie called The Bluff. Movie called Sabaya. Movie called Divinion. Movie called Pretty Baby.
Damn.
And Columbiana 2.
Wow, she got a lot of projects.
So she's got, like, her career is like,
set
she's
for a
set.
decade.
she's got Gamora, she's got Uhura, she's got whatever Neytiri, like,
She's golden,
and
dude.
then all these other titles sprinkled in. She's got it. She's got it made,
Signed on the right dotted line.
right?
Seriously. Okay, question.
Yes,
Yeah.
say it.
What's your guys' favorite movie that she's been in?
I mean, just because I'm a comics fan, dude, I'm gonna say Guardians. Like, I love her role in it, and those ones are more fun as that crew bouncing off each other. I think more than the Avengers movies. Like, I love the Avengers movies, but I'm saying as Zoe Saldana, I like her in the Guardians movies better.
I have to agree. I
Yeah.
like Gamora. I mean, the Guardians movies are great. I can't complain.
Yep. What about you?
Yeah, same. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my like top 3 or 5 favorite of it, Marvel movies.
Definitely not
But
4.
it's
Definitely
It's one
not
of
4.
the no. It's one of those ones where like if I ever really had to like list them all out,
Yeah.
would it be in the top 3? I'm not sure, but like top 5 definitely.
Oh, Guardians would be a top 5 for me for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean everything about that movie works. The only thing I don't love is I think unfortunately Lee Pace was a little underutilized, but he's the bad guy. But I think overall that movie's great. I think her character's great. I think you get to learn a lot about her character in a very short amount of time, and it doesn't feel thrown down your throat. Like,
Oh, you mean Ronan?
yes,
Oh, okay,
Ronan.
okay. Yeah, you're right. He didn't get a lot of love as a villain.
no,
in that one.
And
That's for
Lee
sure.
Pace
You're
is Lee Pace is a great actor.
Yeah.
Ronan's a cool character.
Yeah.
He was a little kind of like me,
right. Yeah, I can see that.
but I think that movie's great.
What movies are you guys going to see of hers that you found interesting in this list?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yep.
No,
Definitely
honestly,
Avatar: Way of Water.
honestly, I have no intention of watching that at all. I don't
will
care.
go see it only to verify that I don't want to see 3, 4, 5,
That's fair.
6,
That's fair.
7, 8, 9, 10, whatever.
I would say I'm curious about Columbiana,
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
and then also Amsterdam. I was going to see that.
Yes.
I am gonna go to Netflix and I'm gonna try to find that Brooklyn Zombies.
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
That sounds good.
Is that what was it called? Brooklyn
Vampires in Brooklyn
Vampires
or something
versus
like
Brooklyn.
yeah,
Brooklyn.
or something like that.
that. Would you say Brooklyn
Oh,
Zombies?
vampire.
Brooklyn
It's the
Zombies.
Bronx. Vampire versus the
Oh,
Bronx.
sorry, I was way
Okay.
off. I can't find it. Brooklyn Zombies, I swear. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Amanda, where can people tell us their favorite Zoe Saldana movie and that we were wrong and we should see something that was on this list?
Okay, so if you need to send us any kind of messages, head over to our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast. And if you have someone that you want us to do for a street cred, the rules are as follows. You have to find a pen and a piece of paper, write down the person on a piece of paper, take a picture of that piece of paper, and send it to us into our DMs.
That way we know you're serious.
And if you don't do that,
Yeah.
and you just give us a suggestion in our DMs,
Ignored.
we will still accept.
No,
Probably
we'll
do
leave
it
on,
anyway.
We're going to leave it on red.
But we're going to complain about it the whole time.
We're gonna post it on our stories
Yep.
and let everybody know how embarrassed you should be.
Yeah, look,
You
they didn't even
do it the
write
right
it on
way.
a piece of paper, idiot. All right, awesome, guys. Thanks for checking out this episode of The Street Cred with Zoe Saldana as a special guest. Sorry, Zoe, you should have been able to talk during the podcast, but we're a little long-winded. All right, guys, we'll chat with you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.